Now let's calculate the value of deadweight loss in the market depicted up here if there's a $20 minimum wage imposed on this market. Okay, so there's a $20 minimum wage, and we can clearly see that the $20 minimum wage, and a $20 minimum wage, that's essentially a price floor, right? The wage can't go below that. We can see that that minimum wage is actually, it would be above whatever the equilibrium wage would be if this market was allowed to go where it would on its own, right? Where supply equals demand. So clearly that is going to be a binding price floor, a binding minimum wage, right? So what we want to do is we want to calculate the deadweight loss. And the deadweight loss is equal to the total surplus that this market is not going to enjoy because it's not getting to that point where supply equals demand, right? So the deadweight loss, equals to the total surplus that's lost, and that is going to be equal to this red triangle over here, right? The areas over here, this triangle up here, and then this rectangle and that triangle, that will all be part of total surplus, right? But the deadweight loss over here is not going to be part of total surplus, even though it would be if the market was allowed to go to its equilibrium point where supply equals demand. Okay, so deadweight loss is equal to that red triangle right there. So it equals to the area of the red triangle right there. So what we want to do is we want to find that area, and in order to do that, we need to know the dimensions of the triangle. So we can see that the vertical dimension of the triangle is $10, right? Going from the $10 mark here, bottom of the triangle up to the top of the triangle is up at $20. So the vertical dimension of the triangle is $10, while the horizontal dimension of the triangle happens to be 15 units, right? Going from 25 hours of labor to 40 hours of labor, right? So that means that the horizontal dimension is 15, and so we can find the area now of the triangle since we have those two dimensions. That the deadweight loss equal to the area of the triangle is going to be 1/2 $10, the vertical dimension, by 15, the horizontal dimension. So that 1/2 $10 times 15 is equal to $75. All right, thank you.